Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Arizona. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The first running back taken in the April draft is Jeremiah Love. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Beck. He'll get that to Wilson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here is Beck. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Call it a... of 13. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. When you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences, it's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a 1st and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Beck. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Once more, it's back. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. He'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing back. He'll get this complete. Caleb Douglas. And they'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest. And that was a big-time throw right there. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Beck. At left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And that one incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Tried again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Back again. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the rookie, the 1st-rounder, Jadarian Price. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A nice run there on their 1st drive. Good for a quick 1st down.
13 yards.
Yeah, and a nice run here by Price. And I think there was a lot of concerns, Mike. How are the Seahawks going to replace last year's Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker? He moved on in free agency to the Chiefs. But, you know, that's what great teams do. They find the next guy up. And I'll tell you, you talk to people around this building, they think this young back can be special.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. Nowhere to go with that one. Just get it to the sideline and live to see second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's complete. It's JSN. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Milrow. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Michael Dixon.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job. Offense, a start out past the 30-yard line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Off play action. It's Beck. Now here's another ball that's intercepted.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Darius Robinson in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second and 8. We're going to go again with Price. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
The ball carrier. Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Oh, how about the coverage there? Nowhere to go with the football. He just throws it away. It brings up fourth down. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll start on the ground with Love. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun. That. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Beck. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field.
Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Price. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Will Johnson up for the stop. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
On 3rd down, Milroe. That is over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Throwing on 1st down. Beck. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. 2nd quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. On play action, Beck in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. That'll bring up 2nd and long. Reset, gonna throw. He'll try and set up the screen to Love.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Cardinals move out to a 7-3 lead.
Cardinals 7, Seahawks 3. Chad Ryland.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Milroe. Cody Simon. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
You can sense this defense. They're really starting to come alive. Last time out, they forced the turnover. Now they got their first sack of the day. These big plays start to steamroll, and you can just feel their confidence continue to build.
Now it's Milroe. That's to the running back, Jadarian Price. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It brings up third down.
Here's Milroe to throw. To the sideline, it is intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be taken down. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So Marcus Lawrence, he gets in to record his second sack of this first half.
The 37-yard line.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Arizona field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
first down. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Milroe. He'll rotate Cup. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. He'll run from the pistol. It is Price. And he'll be brought down to 45. Tackled there by Mack Wilson.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. Milroe. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Max Melton off the edge. He gets in on that corner blitz, and he comes up with the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. Finding room at midfield. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
But it brings up
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, here is Love to begin this drive. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 30
Here's
line.
2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action, and here's Brissett. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Brissett now on first down. That one is complete to McBride. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On play action, Brissett. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up.
And 2.
To the air again is Brissett. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Could not connect with Jackson Smith in Jigba. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken
A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing is Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. Now the pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed like that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
Dixon on. He punts it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll get this out wide to Harrison. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Price. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. He's got it!
Milrow's pass complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will tie things up. It's now 10-10.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Handoff running left is Love. And he will not be able to turn up field. He'll drop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. He'll get this off to Love. Crazy. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 39 yards.
What I love most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
So play caller's dream, 2nd and inches. Throw it, Brissett. That is caught. And he's in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Extra point now by Riley. It's up and through. And the Cardinals go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Seahawks 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard
The
line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down, it is Price. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Out of the gun, it's Milrow, and for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Dion.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's caught at Savion Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Drive rolls on here with first down and 10. Run out of the gun with Luck. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Returning is Igbenogany. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Third down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's a gain of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up the first set of downs.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Will Johnson up for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Darnold now to throw. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Forced out wide. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Love. Whoa! Good running inside the 25. And he's got another one. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Now Ryland for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Josh Sweat, he had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Throwing, Darnold. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. And it's David Collins getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. Oh, big hole left side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
Myers for the extra point.
Now the point after drop from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit.
31. Seahawks 17. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6th right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. He'll try to push his way forward, but there's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage. See what they have for 2nd and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. So from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. Here's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a 1st down. Now a run with Charbonnet. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. A run between the tackles with Price. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. Who else? Another catch for his favorite targets. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 12.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. To throw is Darnold. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10. A run. This is Price. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his tight end. That's Klein. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. To throw again is Darnold. He'll swing this out to Price. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up
second and a yard.
1 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Darnold again. That is complete to Henderson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first
2
down.
yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Price trying to work the inside, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
The tackle made at the 6-yard
2
line.
minutes remain
4 yards
in the
on
fourth
pickup.
quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another run here with Price. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
And he can only get about half of what he needed down to the 3, and now it is fourth and goal.
It's now fourth down.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. On second down, here's Love. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
11 yards.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
First down.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.